Welcome, everybody. This is Dr. Stephen West, Superintendent of Schools. This is the first episode of Making the Grade for the school year 15-16, and so we want to welcome you back. This is year 2 for me as superintendent, and I must tell you this, what I come to find out about Making the Grade is what a tremendous vehicle to highlight a lot of the things that we're doing in the school system. So today's first segment, we have a couple folks in the nutrition area. Before I introduce you, however, these lovely ladies here, one of the things I was fascinated about was last year when I did this, we had a nutritionist here, Lynn Halverson was running the show, and she was amazing, and oh my God, I was like, okay, I got the great person. Then she left me, which I'm still haven't forgiven her for that. So she left me, and then I was thinking, well, who's gonna take her spot? And so I'm lucky to have somebody who's been amazing, and what a great transition to our organization. And this is Jennifer Walters, who has just done an amazing job. And we're going to talk a lot about what we've been doing in our school system. To her left, hello, Shannon.
Hi.
You're a little bit nervous. I can see that,
No.
right? You okay? You all right?
I'm good.
Shannon Walter, is it Walner? Walner. Over at the high school. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what you're doing at the high school. So you're like the head nutritionist at the high school. These are like lunch ladies back in the day when I was coming up, but what would you consider yourself? Give me a title.
A lunch lady.
So we got a lunch lady going on and a breakfast lady, and you're my director of nutrition. So let's talk a little bit about, first of all, how's your transition been?
It's been wonderful. I've been in school nutrition for many, many years, ever since I graduated from college. Mm-hmm. I went to Viterbo University for my internship.
Is that why we have some interns from there?
You have to pay it forward.
Behind the scenes, folks, there's some people behind the scenes here watching. Yeah. Okay, go on. I apologize.
So I ended up doing my internship in Viroqua, Wisconsin, and I loved it.
More Wisconsin stuff. Why? What's going on around here?
Well, that's where I landed.
Okay.
I'm from Rochester, Minnesota.
That's what I'm saying. Where's the Minnesota stuff at? Yeah. Where's the connection? But okay, I digress. Yeah. Okay, go on.
I was a male Spartan back in the day.
Okay.
But I ended up in Viroqua, and I really enjoyed school nutrition. Mm-hmm. And I thought, I wonder if I could get into this. And I actually called my mentor when I graduated and received my RD, and I said, do you want to go out for lunch? Do you want to talk? And she said, Jen, do you want my job?
Yeah.
And I said, sure. Yeah, that sounds great. So I drove down, and I was in school nutrition for over 9 years, and I continued to stay in school nutrition and taught for the National Food Service Management Institute out of Mississippi. Okay. So I stayed in, and I actually have known Lynn Halverson for a long time.
Okay. Yeah. So there you are. Now you're here with us. Before I move on to the next question, Shannon, how did you get over to the high school? You've been there at the high school for how long?
Going on 5 years, I believe.
Are you like one of the more seasoned people over at the high school?
No.
We got some more seasoned folks? So you're kind of like a rookie, or
yes,
what?
Absolutely.
So I got a rookie sitting here?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
A 5-year.
Is she a rock star?
She's a rock star.
All right. Okay. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I started in school nutrition when my youngest child went into kindergarten.
Okay.
So I had been a stay-at-home mom for 12 years, and it was time for me to go back to work. Okay. And I started in a 2.5-hour position, which worked awesome with young children. Okay. And then as my children kind of got older, they were able to kind of take care of themselves a little bit better, and a position came open for me to work 7:30 to 2. Okay. So I took it. And that's the breakfast. I work in the breakfast area.
Oh, so you work breakfast.
Yes.
We're going to come back and talk about the high school and what we're trying to do to get more high school kids to eat breakfast in the morning, because for whatever reason they don't like to eat breakfast. And
they're getting there.
They're getting there. All right, that's a great thing. So, folks, we got a lot of amazing things going on within our school system around nutrition. So I want to really touch on first summer school program. Do we call it summer school, or do we just call it a summer program?
Summer food service program.
The summer food service program. So let's talk about that. Where did that come from with you? Because what a tremendous gift for our community, our kids. What were you thinking about?
I had a summer food service program in the past, and I knew just from moving to Winona and seeing the number of students that qualify for free and reduced meals that there really is a need in Winona for us to provide meals to students through the summer, because believe it or not, a lot of times students receive most of their nutrition through school breakfast and lunch.
Right.
So I looked into it, and it turns out that Winona qualified based on their income, the census. Yeah. And I said, well, then let's do it. Right. And I came to you, and you said,
did I say yes?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I did, did I? Okay.
You said, Jennifer, we need to do this. So it really was not that hard. Right. We have the facilities to do it. Yep. We decided to start at the middle school because we have key kids, and
that were there this summer.
That were already there that would be able to eat meals. Well, it grew and grew and grew. People would
I bet you put a lot of pressure on that staff over there to...
Well, we just had to hire more staff.
Yeah. That's a great problem to have.
Yeah, that's what we did. We said, you want more? You want how many more meals? 100? Oh, okay. Okay. Do you think that you could come in and work and make some sandwiches, please? Yeah. And it's been great. Excellent. A lot of positive comments.
So it is big. It was big this summer, and what a tremendous, like I said, what a tremendous gift to this community. We were actually, we had MDE call us, and we actually were highlighted on the MDE website about some of the work that we were doing. So just a wonderful, again, a gift to this community and to our school system. So clearly, that's not going to be the end of this. I assume you got other plans, and Shannon will be playing a role in some of that, I assume, next summer. She probably doesn't even know yet.
So she was a great marketer, actually. Okay. It's really not for children that qualify for free reduced meals. Mm-hmm. Because there's a lot of working parents. Right. And a lot of those students or children stay home during the day. Mm-hmm. And, honey, there's a sandwich in the refrigerator, or there's peanut butter in the cupboard and some bread. This way they can actually go and have a hot meal. Mm-hmm. A lot of families would go to the park and then stop over at the school and eat, and then maybe go to the library. A lot of the families that I met really just worked it around their summer day. Excellent. So it was good.
So do we have plans for next summer? Are we going to do this again, or is that your thought?
We need to talk about that if that's okay.
We need to talk about it, okay. I assume just being the type of person you are, you're thinking about some type of expansion, or?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Get ready, Shannon.
So, I have some plans.
So here's the deal. So obviously, the lunch ladies and the whole idea of lunch and breakfast is different than when I was growing up many years ago. And today, there's something different today when it comes to nutrition and just the whole aspect of that. Even just, I saw you guys wear your jackets and your little kind of new hats, and I've never seen anything. I saw the ladies with the kind of the white kind of, I don't know what that's called, but it's just different. Mm-hmm. So what's different about it? Before I come to you, I want to know, what do you think is different after 5 years? Have you seen a change in your role and what you do in the position?
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay. Not only because I work more hours, but we have more of a variety of food. Okay. Now we offer. Is it good? I think it's good. Okay. I do.
Because I know there's some things we got to do now that we don't get to like the little Suzy Q donut anymore, right? When I was growing up, you can tell I'm a bigger guy. I enjoyed the Suzy Q, but that was, you have all the cream filling, and I was like, God, this is awesome breakfast. That's gone, I assume.
Well, we had carrot cake last week. I thought that was really good.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Do we make that ourselves, or?
Absolutely. So from scratch, I believe.
From scratch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she shredded those carrots.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
And it was good?
It was good.
Okay.
I may have had more than one piece.
You may have?
I may have.
Okay.
But there are times where we're able to offer an ice cream cup, or we offer, yogurt is good, and the kids seem to like it.
Yeah. Well, I hear you. I'm just saying some yogurt is good, right?
The apple Boscos they like.
The apple Bosco sticks are offered at both breakfast and lunch. So
and that's good. And
really good. They're like a warm pastry with apple filling.
Okay.
Can't go wrong there.
So you feel like just the whole idea of what we're serving is much better for our kids and healthier?
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
So why is that? I want to talk about the Obama, Michelle Obama stuff, and so why is all of that happening?
Well, there was a lot of parents that would complain that my children are eating this unhealthy food at schools, and we heard a lot of that back in the day. And I must give credit to Michelle Obama because she said, you know what, then let's change it. Let's make sure that we have whole grains. So, and there's a lot of complaints like, there's so many changes, but it's good because now we are providing whole grains to students. Every student must have a fruit or vegetable on their plate. One of the downfalls is it's more expensive. Yep. It's actually more expensive to eat healthy. But I
know that for a fact. Okay, but go on.
It is. So, but we have to follow those USDA guidelines, and so we are providing healthy foods. There was our interns were providing a survey today, and one of the things the students said is, why don't we have more of that breaded chicken? Why don't we have more of those things? And it's because of the changes that we had to make.
I hear you. So as we get ready to end the segment, Jennifer, I'd like you to just talk about that online app that we have, and we only got a couple minutes, but can you quickly just talk about that cool app that's out on the website and whatnot parents can access?
Well, parents and students can go to our website and click on menus, and when the menus appear, they can hover over the menu item, and it will show how many calories, just like it's a food label. Another thing is there's an app for your phone, and it's called My School Menus. So it's great.
And you can see what we're going to be serving for months on end and whatnot, right? All right, so we're down to the last couple minutes, and normally what I end up doing is, first of all, I hope I haven't embarrassed you. I hope you guys are okay.
Thank you for having us.
Well, no problem. It's my show, right? I get to have whoever I want. But I wanted to see if there was something you wanted to say to the community around nutrition at the high school. Anything out there? I put you on the spot.
Well, I think I work the breakfast shift, and working with Jen has been great because we're able to offer a bigger variety, and she's really great. If I say the kids aren't really liking this, I tell her, and she says, let's change it, and so we've been able to do that. Our numbers have been going up quite a bit for breakfast, which has been awesome. So all I can say is, send your kids to breakfast and we'll feed them well.
Yeah, because research is out there that tells you that if kids eat breakfast, they're going to do better in school. So, sometimes kids walk out of there and they run out of there and they don't eat, and it puts them behind the 8 ball a little bit in the classroom. Jennifer, any final thoughts?
Well, with the breakfast, we want to make sure that students know that anybody can come and eat breakfast from our a la carte window. We're serving everything from a la carte. And there was confusion that you had to pay for the meals. If you qualify for free or reduced meals, they're free.
Right. Well, I want to thank both of you ladies. It goes to show you some of the amazing things we're doing out in our community, in our school system for our community. And I just want to thank both of you, Jennifer, for your work and clearly your hard work and the team's work at the high school and around the district. I'm really blessed as a superintendent to have folks like you, and I mean that, working for us. So thank you very much. And we'll be right back in a moment for the second segment here of Making It Great.
From the very beginning, HBC has been a leader in advanced technology, community service, and customer care. We are proud of our local roots and hometown values. Dedicated to making a difference, we understand how much our communities benefit by having world-class technology at their fingertips, and having local team members that live in the neighborhoods we serve helps HBC to keep in touch with the needs of each community in a very personalized way. We care about each community, and we are here to stay. Call 888-474-9995 and start experiencing the HBC difference today.
Get an inside look at the Winona State football program with the Tom Sawyer Show on TV 25. Brought to you by Jefferson Pub and Grill. Host Justin Barrientos sits down with the Warriors head coach each week to break down last week's game and to look ahead at WSU's next opponent, as well as chat with Winona State players. Tune in at 4:30 p.m. on Thursdays, 6 p.m. on Fridays, 7 a.m. on Saturdays, and before every Warrior home game for the Tom Sawyer Show on HBC. Brought to you by Jefferson Pub and Grill.
We chose HBC because they're a local company. They have a big audience in Winona, which is the geographic group that we're looking for. Mel is very easy to work with. She's genuinely concerned about how our money is being spent, and she does everything she can to make sure we get the most for our money. She takes care of us. So whenever there's a problem, which is rarely, I know that I can go to her and she's going to take care of it.
To see how HBC Advertising can help your company, call Melanie at 507-474-5802.
Join HBC Sports' Extra Point one-camera coverage of high school football and soccer throughout the fall, presented by Lewiston Auto. In addition to our Football Night Crew broadcasts, Extra Point will bring you 8 games from the gridiron and 9 games from the pitch. For the full slate of games, simply visit hbci.com/sports to find out when your team will be on the field. That's Extra Point coverage of HBC Sports presented by Lewiston Auto, all fall, only on TV 25.
Well, welcome back, everyone. This is Dr. Stephen West. Welcome back. I'm the superintendent of schools here in Winona area. We're back for our second segment, and I have to tell you too, although I love the adults in my show, and I really love when kids come because it's just really exciting. Last season, we had the main characters from Shrek. Before I start and introduce you to, were you either one of you in the Shrek play last year?
Yes.
Yeah. So you all had a role to play in Shrek.
Yes.
But now we have the Addams Family. And so we're going to introduce Justin Irby, who's Gomez, the father of the clan. Okay, I got you, and I'm filling the bow tie, by the way, Justin. We'll come back in a second. And then Emily Perkins, you're going to play the obviously the female lead as Morticia, and she's really more famous than quite frankly Gomez. So Morticia wears the black and whatnot, right? So let's talk about how we got there. How did you want to be the lead? I mean, so Shrek, for example, what did you play in Shrek?
I played Donkey in Shrek.
You were Donkey?
Yeah.
That's a main character, Donkey. Okay, I did not know you played Donkey. Okay, so you're a donkey. Who are you?
I was the big bad wolf.
Oh, that's famous too. Okay, so you two have been on this road here for a while, so now you have the main leads, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so have you always wanted to be in plays? Is this something that you aspire to be? So let's start with you.
Yeah, I was in my first play when I was in 8th grade, and ever since then I've been auditioning for as many shows as I can.
So from 8th grade?
Yeah.
So at the middle school, you were just, I want to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. How about yourself?
My first play was in 8th grade as well, same as her.
Okay.
And I've just been in the other shows at the high school as well.
Okay, so this is what you want to do. Is this something you're going to aspire to do after you're both seniors or
juniors?
Juniors. Yeah.
Oh my God, you got the leads as juniors even. So next year, I would expect that you'll be okay. So tell me about it. I mean, is it a 7-12 thing? Is it a 9-12 performance? What is it? Is it across middle school to the high school, or is it just straight high school? This play at Addams Family.
This year it's just high school students.
So, because last year Shrek, I mean, they had to have the little minions, right? So you had to. Okay, so but this is strictly the high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about it. I mean, I want to hear about this play. I mean, is it complicated? I mean, because you're going to have to be made up, I assume.
Yeah.
Morticia is a kind of a dark
Yeah.
individual. So have you gone to the makeup yet? Have you?
No, not quite yet.
Okay.
I have my wig, so,
Okay.
but we don't have the costumes yet. We'll get those soon.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now we've been working on a lot of music and like choreography.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
so-
So, and you're good singers and.
Yeah.
Well, I hope so.
Indeed. What about yourself? I mean, is it a lot to ask to become Gomez?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like, he's always like really like, always like smiling
Yeah.
and always
Yeah.
loving of his family and
Okay. Just,
yeah.
yeah, I got you. How many kids are in the play? I mean, do you have a sense of 40, 30, 20?
The actors, we have about 30.
Okay.
About 10 crew,
Yeah.
because you need a lot for a musical,
Right.
and about 10 student orchestra.
Right. Okay. And you know what's awesome about musicals and just plays in general for me is it does afford kids who might not be the football player and or the basketball or volleyball, that kind of, it does afford you an opportunity to get behind the case and be the, those folks. And I think that's a huge piece. My daughters are 9th grade and 7th grade, and they love the idea of getting in there. And they don't actually want to be Morticia or Gomez, but they do like that sense of friendship and camaraderie that comes out of musicals and plays and things. So there must be a lot of that going on.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite parts about being in shows is like the relationships you build with the cast.
Absolutely, And so when did you, we just started school about 6 weeks, 5 weeks, okay?
Yeah.
So we start when school starts. Do they call out a casting call? We're going to be doing the Addams Family. How does that play out?
Yeah, like the first week of school, they'll say over the announcements that auditions are coming up, and auditions are usually the beginning of like the second week of school.
And you know this is coming, or do you know what the play's going to be, the musical is going to be? I mean, you guys have been there since 8th grade, so you got a sense of who the coach is, or whatever. What do we call the person? The director. You see, I'm a football guy. Okay, so don't jock. But so you got the director. You have a sense of what is going to be performed, and so this second week of school, they're putting the call out for folks. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you a question, Gomez. Where is the musical aligned to the TV show?
I'd say, the same characters.
Okay.
But like in the TV show, Wednesday's like little.
Yeah.
But in the musical, she's 18 years old.
Oh.
So really a time difference there.
Okay.
But I'd say the characters are more along with the original cartoons by Charles Addams.
Yep. Okay. All right. And so I do have a couple other questions. Last year when I had Shrek and Fiona here, I had asked them, was the performance for the whole family, like is it G-rated? All right. So what I heard through the grapevine that there was some risqueness of Shrek. And I was, I got a couple calls, because of some of the risque. It wasn't overwhelming, but okay. So I'm going to ask you both, Morticia and Gomez. Is the Addams Family for a family show, or is there some kinds of risqueness to it?
Well, I think it is a good family show as far as the themes involve family a lot.
Right.
And, yeah, and so that's really great.
But there are moments in there.
But yeah,
okay, tell me
just
about
like
that.
Shrek, there's going to be some moments that, will make the parents chuckle. But
chuckle? Or?
No. Yeah, no.
Because I don't need them to call me all the time. Let's see, there's a couple other things here. Were you hoping to get the leads? Or is that something you aspired for? I mean, clearly you guys were playing big time last year as sophomores, but was this something you were aspiring to be, Morticia? Is that something you wanted?
Yeah, I actually didn't necessarily expect to get Morticia, but I was hoping to get a larger role just because, last year I had a fairly large role and I just want to continue to work my way up. Yeah.
So now you got it. How about you?
At first, lurch, man, tall, low voice.
Yeah.
But then, after callbacks, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get Gomez.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I forgot all about Lurch. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So Lurch. All right. So let's talk about the specifics because I want to make sure families and the kids make sure they're going to be at the show. So I hear that you're going to tell me about the dates and the times. So you got that all memorized, Gomez? All right, so tell me.
The performances are November 6th, 7th, 13th, and 14th.
Okay.
The 6th, 7th, and 13 are at 7 o'clock.
Yep.
And the 14 at 1 o'clock.
Okay, so November.
Yes.
Okay, November 6th, 7th, and 13th will be at 7 o'clock,
yes.
and then the 14th will be at 1 o'clock,
yes.
and it's be held at the middle school, or?
Yes, the middle school.
Okay, so that's where, so you guys go from the high school after school and get on, drive yourself or bus, or to get to the middle school?
Well, right now we're rehearsing just at the high school, but sometime in October we'll start going over to the middle school, and then
I see.
Some people will drive over, some people take the bus over.
Okay. So a lot of work doing this, or?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. There's a lot of music to learn, and of course, a lot of lines.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got you're both probably pretty good students. I don't know you well, but I'm assuming you're quality students. As parents, that's a big deal for us here. So we got quality students overall. So you're putting in a lot of time with grades and things. Am I accurate in my assessment?
Yeah.
You're looking at me both like, okay, so you're both good students?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Trust me, family, they're good students. Okay. Okay, so you got that going on, and then you're putting in this kind of time. So tell me how that feels overall for you. Does it feel like it's too much sometimes, or do you feel like it's a good kind of middle ground for both of you? What do you think?
Well, right now, this term, I only really have one class with homework, so I'm like really good with time.
Okay. What do you mean you only got one class with homework?
Spanish.
Okay. What do you mean? What are you talking about here, Justin? Wait a minute. So, what are you talking about?
Well, my history class, she doesn't really give out homework very much.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, and then my baking class.
Okay. You got a baking class?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. And then
Okay. So you feel like you got a good balance?
Yes.
Okay, right now?
Yes.
Okay,
right
you're feeling pretty good. What about you?
Yeah, well, last year I got kind of overwhelmed because I was taking like AP classes and everything.
Nothing wrong with that, honey. Nothing wrong with that.
And doing the musical, and so then I got pretty overwhelmed at some points. But this year, especially this quarter, my class load is lighter, just like Justin was saying. And so, yeah.
All right, so you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting down towards the end of the segment, and I always like to give everybody something they want to say to the community, say to the superintendent, you know, about the play, about the musical. Let's start with you, the ladies first. So I bet you're saying, okay. But anything you want to talk to the community about?
Well, I would just recommend that you come see the show because it's really fun and.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, we put a lot of hard work into it, and so yeah, come and see it.
Okay. Gomez. I should call you by your name, Justin. I'll call you by Justin. Okay, go on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's going to be really fun to watch and really fun to do as well. Tell everyone you know.
Yeah.
Right. Pack the house for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We almost forgot. What's the price tag for coming to these things?
Adults are $7.
$7.
And college age and younger are $5.
$5. So adults are $7 and college age and kids are $5.
Yeah.
And I would recommend you come. It's just a tremendous opportunity to see some of our amazing students. I mean this. I think sometimes we have a 6-0 football team, and that sometimes clouds the fact that we have not just an amazing football team in athletics this fall, but we have a tremendous opportunity to be in co-curricular activities, and you're just two of those fine individuals. So as superintendent, I tell you, I'm just so proud of both of you. I'm looking forward to, towards the end of the year, after the performance is over, I want both of you to come back. That we can talk about how it went, because I'm interested to see how you all felt about the performances and whatnot, the work that you put in, the camaraderie with your friends, and I'm just so proud of both of you. So please let the folks over there with the Adams family, let them know that I'm excited to come see the performance, and you're going to knock them dead, I assume. Well, that ends our first show back after last season, year 15-16. We are really excited, and like I said, I'm excited about the adults that come into and sit here on our stage show, but nothing better than kids. And it really does go to show this community we're doing some amazing things happen here in this system. So thank you both very much, and thank you to the community. I so appreciate it. We look forward to coming back next session or section, the next show, and we'll see you soon.